cause I'm back again. I'm reading.
Hit the like button, fool.
She got T Swin back again with Story Time with T. 5 Bodies at Sea. So I was stationed in Pascagoula, Mississippi. And like I said, we would go through the Gulf of Mexico a lot of times. We would catch drug runners. We call them go fast, because usually they would be in small fast boats, transporting cocaine. We would be in the Gulf of Mexico all the time catching these guys. I was a sonar tech, so I operated sonar gear, and we would find them a lot. You know, we would locate them a lot by the sound, and give it to the command or combat control. And we would locate these guys, chase them down, stop them. Get them, confiscate cocaine and stuff, turn them over to the Coast Guard and the cocaine. We would pull up on them. If they didn't stop, we'll fire warning shots with 50 cals. A lot of times they made them stop. You know what I'm saying? And we would take them into custody and we'd, tow their boat behind our ship and then turn everything over to the Coast Guard. So one time we were in South American waters. We were close to Colombia. We caught some guys. They had threw the cocaine over the side, and when these things happens, we mark on the map where we saw these guys at and where they were throwing the cocaine at. So the next day when the sunlight, a lot of times stuff happened at night, we would come back in that area and get all the cocaine out the ocean and then turn it over to the Coast Guard. So we had caught these 5 guys. We were towing their boat behind us. We met the Coast Guard. We gave the cocaine over to them. It was hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of cocaine. If I can find a picture, I'll post it. Me and my boys, we took since I was sonar tech, I dealt with torpedoes. So we stored the cocaine in our torpedo magazines. And it was hundreds of millions of dollars of cocaine. And a lot of times when we would come back to, look for the cocaine, they would give you the day off if you was able to spot a bale of coke, you know what I'm saying, and float. They say, hey, I see one. They say, hey, Swin, you got the day off. They pull it up, and shit. So you got a day off for whoever spotted one, you got a day off. So you get a day off at sea, chilling, chilling in your bunk, watch TV, eat, just chill, no work for you. But we had caught these 5 guys, and we gave the cocaine to the Coast Guard. And then Colombia said they wanted the guys back. So we turned our boat around and we met their officials, military, police, however you want to do, at sea. So we anchored the boat out. I was on sea and anchor detail, aft, on the back of the ship, on the fantail. I used to be a part of Line 5. I was the lead on Line 5. I was the guy giving all the commands and throwing the lines around the bits and stuff like that. So we anchored out. So everybody's on sea and anchor detail. We waiting on the Colombian officials to meet us at sea. We got our security team there in the real boat's a small boat. They all dressed up with vests and guns and tactical gear. And so the Colombian officials show up. We put the 5 guys in the boat, and our security team aboards the boat, starts making their way over to the Colombian vessel. I'm on the back of the boat. The whole rear line detail is back there. We cracking jokes and stuff, just chilling. So our security boat makes their way over there to the Colombian vessel. They put down a rope ladder. And the 5 guys climbed up the rope ladder onto the Colombian vessel. Now, while these guys were with us, I got a chance to spend time with them. I had to stay in gun watch on them. I had to escort them to the restroom, escort them to the mess decks, to the chow lounge so they could eat. So I spent some time with them because there was some days that went by before we came back and met the Colombians. So I talked to them. I was practicing my Spanish. The whole time we be in South America, I was practicing my Spanish. And I remember speaking to one of the guys. He said when they knew that it was going back to Colombia, he was talking about he couldn't wait to get back. He couldn't wait to go back and see his family and play with his nephew and eat some good food and dance to some good music. All right, back to the transfer. The guys, they climb up the rope ladder on the Colombian vessel. The Colombian officials wave to our guys. They all tactical gear too with their guns. They wave to our guys and tell them thank you. Our security boat turns around after unloading the people and start making their way back to our ship. I got my back turned. I'm cracking jokes with my buddy. I hear, pow. I hear a gunshot. I turn around quick. I look. Colombian officials got the 5 guys lined up. They shoot each one in the back of the head and dump their bodies in the ocean. Pow, 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 pow. You know, our security team turns around and, grabs their weapon because they think they're being fired upon, but they see that they're not being fired upon. And the rules of engagement, you fire when fired upon. Since they're not shooting at us and we're in the waters, we didn't take any action. You see the 5 guys hit the water. Our security boat comes back to the ship. We pull our anchor in, they call everybody inside. Our captain comes over to MC, talks to us. It was a quiet day that day on the ship. Most of us had never seen anybody ever get killed, murdered. So it was a shocking event for all of us. You know what I'm saying? That day at lunch, it was very, very quiet. We had no TVs on, nobody was really talking. So we all were traumatized by what we had saw. And that was nothing we could do because it was their government, their waters, their people. So, being in the military, you will be exposed to things that are not normal. We would consider not normal. And that has, I can't get that memory out of my head. It's there forever. But that was story time with T. Talk to you guys later.
My memories haunt me from way back then. My memories haunt me from way back then. When I was lesser than I am today. All the lessons that I learned made the man today. I remember every moment, every word said. I got voices in my head, pistol by my bed. All the stress, I lost dreads, almost lost my mind. But now